Tonight, we report on how the Grant County PUD is responding to a crack found at Wanapum Dam, and how the Soap Lake School District celebrated reading. What's going on in sports, Bob?
4 local high school teams entered the regional basketball tournament over the weekend, but only one remains alive. Stick around to see who's headed to state. Here's a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everybody, good to be with you. Unsettled weather rolling through the region, but there is a break within the extended forecast. All the details in just a few moments.
All this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
After finding a 65-foot-long, 2-inch-high crack underwater in a support pillar at Wanapum Dam, the Grant County PUD is lowering the water to about 20 feet below the normal water level. Boat launches at the Priest Rapids and Wanapum reservoirs are closed because of the water levels. The change is to reduce stress on the pillar. A team of engineers and agency personnel are monitoring the dam. The spillway is the section that allows water to flow past the dam rather than through the turbines. According to the PUD, the spillway has multiple pieces supporting it, so if one section failed, the main dam would remain intact. The PUD and federal officials are investigating what caused the crack and how to repair it. Grant County Auditor Dave Firebaugh is not running for a second term. Firebaugh is serving the last year of a 4-year term and said on Monday he doesn't plan to seek re-election. Firebaugh said he plans to retire and enjoy life. The auditor oversees elections, recording documents, financial services, marriage licenses, vehicle and voter registration. Firebaugh served as chief accountant for 6 years and stepped into the position following the retirement of Bill Varney. Registration for the elected position opens on May 12th. Federated Railways is buying the Cold Train Express intermodal service in Quincy. The Farmington, Michigan-based Federated Capital Corporation, owner of Federated Railways, announced it entered into an agreement to buy railway logistics assets, including Cold Train, based at the Port of Quincy's intermodal terminal. President of Federated Capital Corporation, Louis Ferris, said they plan to add at least 1,000 containers to the Cold Train fleet over the next 5 years, bringing the fleet to 1,400 containers. The new subsidiary will be called Federated Cold Train LLC. It will maintain its current management team and staff, including President and Chief Executive Officer Steve Lawson. A recent study of 29 Western U.S. and Canadian locations with intermodal terminals ranked Quincy as the lowest cost location for operating a distribution center or a warehouse. A car rear-ended a pickup after it slowed for a pedestrian on Interstate 90 about 7 miles from George on Sunday night. A 1994 Mercury station wagon was following a 2005 Ford pickup east on 990 when the Ford reportedly slowed down for a pedestrian crossing the highway. According to the Washington State Patrol, the station wagon rear-ended the pickup. Eric Guadarrama Diaz, a 36-year-old Othello man, was driving the Mercury and was issued a citation for driving too fast for road conditions. He was not injured. Matthew Rendall, a 36-year-old Spokane Valley man, was driving the pickup and was not injured. Rendall's passengers, Vanessa Grant, a 37-year-old Missoula, Montana woman, and an 11-year-old boy were hurt and taken to the Quincy Valley Medical Center. The State Patrol did not report on what happened to the pedestrian. The State Department of Corrections asked the public to call if they see that either of the following people that have outstanding warrants for their arrest.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.